glad that it made it to its destination safely.
That it did. I'm just wondering how you came to know about the information that was in the letter.
Indeed.
I was asked by the man himself.
How exactly did that play out? If you wouldn't mind regaling us with detail.
Let's see what I can remember here. Let's see. He came with some people. Who was that?
Weirdo who came through the gate sure looked like a lard.
I think something.
Oh, I didn't realize the city shut down.
No, Esther. Yeah. And, he came by, he was looking at the tower, we was talking about magic, and I was telling him about some of my proclivities, you know, the fact that I'm having issues with my memory, and was asking for some advice from one mage to another on how he might be able to assist. And he told me that he had this great ritual he was looking to summon some great creature from the... He needed a fitting sacrifice for such. When I asked him who he thought would be a fitting sacrifice, well, imagine my surprise when he named our friend Io.
Was I the only one that he named?
The only one he discussed with me, yeah.
Did he elaborate on why?
Oh, you know, something about like purity and honesty and good things and happy people and all that sort of shit. It's the classic evil sorcerer blunder. They think they find some cute little thing and automatically assume, oh, they must be some pure virgin that's never done a damn thing wrong in their whole life.
Oh, hello, Sir Knight.
I think Pi really underestimates Lady Io. She can be ruthless, cutthroat even.
Oh, I have no doubt. But with the pleasant exchanges we had at the tower the other day after such information, I just didn't have the heart to leave her in the dark about it.
I do appreciate the warning. We certainly hadn't heard it.
We all appreciate it.
We had not heard it from anywhere else, so.
Yes, the sorcerers who dabbled in this kind of darker magic. That of summonings and such give a bad name to the rest of us, yes.
Right, because the separation between demonologists and necromancers are quite the gap, right?
There's a considerable gap.
Yes!
Demonologists owe their power to making exchanges with demons of greater power. Necromancers owe their power to domination over life and death.
Yes, I understand the difference, trust me. As a man of Tehran, I have seen both in quite abundance. The difference is, back where I'm from, we treat the dead with respect. Even if they are brought back, they are treated with respect. I've not seen proper handling of the dead here with your men, if I'm honest.
What do you mean?
He doesn't mean anything by it right now.
No,
because now is not the time for such discussions.
Perfect. Yes. Okay. Lady Io was right.
Still, at some point, we would be most interested. We have been...
He finally listened to her.
Different cultural differences. Though it has been disruptive of my research, I have come to find it is important.
I was such a cat. Like,
we'll save that for another time then.
Lurking around.
If you'd like to table that discussion, you're more than welcome to come to the obelisk and discuss it with us at your leisure.
I will take you up on that, but the primary concern is the safety of Lady Io.
Yes, Emissary Io.
Indeed, and as such, I'm not sure the details of the letter. I can't remember what I wrote. But we have created a space away from prying eyes that has been successful in eluding master spies and mages before.
Oh. Oh.
Really? That is intriguing.
Yeah, indeed. We like to keep our secrets, and if Lady Io needs to be someplace secret, I can imagine no better place for her to abscond to.
I think I certainly can.
Who the hell?
I think this home is relatively well guarded. It may not be so defensible, but we have strong warriors here. And we have plenty of friends to Io. None of them would willingly hand her over. I'd throw down my life for Io. I expect others would do the same.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. We just know that sorcerers...
Shaitan's eyes grow slightly brighter for a moment before dimming and returning to normal.
In a bad position. If any of you need a place to be secret, to be quiet, please, don't hesitate.
We appreciate you extending the offer, Abelard. Although for now, I doubt we will be taking you up on it.
No, that's quite all right. We just wanted to make sure you was safe. You see, I remembered a few things, and I'm trying to act on them.
I see.
Yeah, I remembered that once upon a time I was someone important. I had people that I was responsible for, that I had to look out for. I didn't always used to be so lonely. So I figured maybe if I start looking out for people, well, maybe I'll remember a little bit more.
Did you ever remember what happened to me and why I happened to be losing myself and waking up in Old Maroon?
Oh, yeah, we doctored you up after your fall.
What fall? Where did he fall? I saw no such place when I toured your tower.
As I said, we have a location that is very easily missable.
Is that what he fell into?
Indeed. I was showing him the location, and the trapdoor had a malfunction. It threw him to the ground with such violent force that it knocked him unconscious.
And was there anything down there that might have given me visions of small animals or some sort of...
Our witch was keeping her pets down there.
What about a funerary urn and possibly a goblet with some sort of dark liquid in it?
I don't remember any urn, but we do.
He
have
blanches.
An altar down there.
I see. Maybe it's just me conflating things. Possibly just seeing, I don't know, maybe some of the
Shaitan just went
urns
poof.
you keep around your place and remembering the dark wine that someone had at Old Maroon.
Yeah, my apologies again for the mishap, Master Sark. I was greatly appreciative of your investigation, and I do hope you were recovering.
I hear squeaky dogs.
If you're having problems with memory, I was just talking with the Vikings about something similar. They said that the blossom of the frost lotus in small doses can be beneficial for cognitive function.
I think I'll be fine without that. I'm recovering well. I had a bit of a issue with my normal methods of control that I had taken care of. I guess while I was out at your place, something seeped in and I was feeling a little bit out of control.
Oh,
I normally do.
I do apologize. The energies of the obelisk are profound indeed.
Yes, which is unfortunately why I must keep myself away from that for some time until I'm confident in my ability to hold off whatever is there.
We are working on some protective armor for people to
He's
be
got
able
a
to
squeaky
visit
dog.
the obelisk without undergoing the deleterious effects of the obelisk energy.
Well, perhaps in the future, once you've tested it, I might show back up.
Yeah, you know you are always welcome at our tower, sir.
And while I
You were the first
appreciate
friend we made.
and again, I do appreciate the warm reception, but I must decline until I'm feeling better.
Understandable. I do hope your health recovers in due time, sir. And again, my apologies.
Yes, and carry on.
But yeah, that's the gist of it. Old Pie came by, told us some secrets, and we figured those secrets needed to be spread.
Well, we appreciate.
Any other details? Anything that he may have said that gave you pause?
This old brain of mine, I struggle with details, but I do remember him mentioning that it's a massive summoning. He's attempting to something large, something possibly dangerous for more than
Well,
just
it's
the local
all
flora and
dangerous.
fauna.
I will say though, if he has promised
That's
you
mine.
something, they are empty promises. He does not
Yeah.
share power. He has no intention to share any power. He's been promising things to many people in the hope that they would aid him in such things.
Yeah.
So I just want to make you aware, should you decide to aid him, well, you'll be making an enemy of a lot of people.
Oh, we did our research, and yeah, we do not feel that Pythagoras would be a welcome addition to our little alliance of sorcerers.
Alliance of sorcerers.
Well, I mean, like Shatan and me, Reg, you know.
Ah, I see. Right. Of course.
But, you know, just because I'm supposed to be working on PR for the obelisk, and Boo's
PR.
been teaching me a little bit on how to do it, so I gotta say this. I'm a good man.
Yes, that's what he is. That is what we've heard he's trying to do, Harris.
Good at work.
Lessons from Boomer, huh? Oh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that.
Yeah, he's trying to help us get a better face on the obelisk because evidently a lot of people got really mad about that blood ritual thing, and I'm real sorry about that if anyone got angry. I'm just real desperate. You know, this body is rotten, and soon if I don't figure out something, I won't even have a body.
Wouldn't that be amusing? We'd have to store your head in a jar on a shelf.
A jar, you say.
Death comes for us all. You can try and delay it, but it is inevitable.
They're
I
so
managed to
good,
avoid it
man.
For about 3,000 years, I think I can manage to avoid it long enough to finish building the
So
infernal
good.
machine.
I love him too. On an OOC level.
Can we go back a moment? You actually believe you're 3,000 years old?
Believe? No, no, I got proof.
He did rather look it when he stumbled onto my doorstep. Not but a shriveled corpse, yes.
Yeah, you see, once upon a time, I had this big tower. I think it was the prototype for the infernal machine. And there was this big war, and then all these people started killing all my people. So I decided I was going to take a nap. So I tethered my soul to a giant soul crystal, and I buried myself in my own crypt underneath my tower. And it was only supposed to be for like a couple 100 years, but something went wrong with the spell, and I stayed asleep. And then after about 3,000 years, well, Shaitan here, he was searching for a power source, and he found it in my crystal, and he took it, which, woke me up because he disconnected it from the infernal machine. And I had withered a bit.
I think they see Io as a good, normal person for reactionary RP with their story. Probably.
Scared a few folks. But then I found this nice man with his coat laying in the dirt, so I got that. Once I had some clothes, people started paying a little bit.
Huh. It usually works the other way around.
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody was really enthused at seeing my shriveled bits.
Indeed.
I just got a horrible mental image.
Yeah, it's like 2 raisins and a tiny blood sausage.
I think that's enough
Absolutely
details.
no one needed
Thank
to
you.
hear that.
No one wanted nor needed to hear that.
I apologize.
Yes, well,
Apology accepted.
regardless of... Sorry.
I accept your apology.
And what were you saying there, Shaitan?
No, I was simply trying to accelerate your little story.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do go on. I will ramble for days. But yeah, needless to say, he stole my crystal. I tracked him down. We became friends. We broke my crystal. It shattered my memories. And now I'm trying to put them all back together so I can remember how to build the infernal machine.
What is the infernal machine? That was my second question.
I do not know.
Yes.
This is leading to a lot
You
more
only
questions.
seem
I feel like
remember about 40%.
Yeah, I haven't been able to translate all of my journals yet. I can't remember the damn languages I wrote them in.
I see.
Okay, so if you don't understand what you're building, why do it?
Well, it must have been important, or I wouldn't have built it the first time.
And is this what the tower is? Is the tower the infernal machine? Because that does not sound very,
Oh, no, the machine's inside the tower. The tower just houses it and powers it.
And what form is it taking? At 40%, what is it?
Currently, we have a really cool arcane junction that's channeling necrotic and divine energies on different levels. And we're able to channel power through the tower directly into reagents and different elixirs that we use to infuse our obelisk forged. We're experimenting on, improving the mortal condition.
Right. Improving.
It has been a most excellent power source for my experiments.
Yeah, Shaitan's work with prosthetics is beyond belief.
I have replaced many limbs for those needing them.
I'd like to see it sometime.
Oh yeah, you're more than welcome.
Yes, they are very happy to offer tours.
Very
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I will avail of this luxury then.
Yeah,
Perhaps tomorrow.
The one
After
thing
you.
I do ask is, we've kept this secret space very secret and very quiet on purpose, and we are trusting you in revealing this information. please do not spread it.
Well, it will not be spread outside of our circle. Those who were here last night that brought the message are the ones that know as well. I'm sure you remember who.
Yes, they are compatriots of ours.
I see. Well, they were happy to do that messaging service for you.
Yeah, their methods may be strange, but they are effective.
Well, we do not know where their loyalties lie. They are neighbors to us, and they've been friendly, but it has not really gone beyond that.
Yeah. I just wanted to pass that warning along to make sure Lady I was safe.
Well, it is appreciated. And should you hear anything else, feel free to stop by.
I most certainly will. If I do have any more letters, I will probably try to keep them as clandestine as possible, just to make sure that they do not get intercepted in action.
That is a wise decision, my friend. You never know. So, I will seek you out tomorrow, after the event. I would like to see this, the tower.
Yep.
Do you need something to drink?
He did that before when he sort of died at the tower.
I see.
Yeah, sometimes the tower sparks and it hits me, and for a couple days afterwards, I burp that black stuff.
You should probably see a physician about that.
I just ran into one.
Oh?
Yeah, some Dr. Henry.
And where was he?
He was over by Boomer's. We got to talking about his possible assistance in surgery.
I keep being reassured that he is not that kind of doctor.
Oh, really? Well, shit.
Oh, stuff is pretty good.
Yes, perhaps be a little bit more careful. He could be trying to dupe you in some way.
All these crystals, he had to place those on this character.
Besides, I've
Probably
told
use
you
the
before,
earrings.
Emma,
So cool.
I'm sure that I could excise whatever you needed to excise, yes.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just figured he was a doctor. He might know a little bit more about the brain than we do, and I'm trying to maintain as many memories as possible, not lose any more like that last time you stuck a nail in my gray matter and I forgot how to pee.
It's crazy good.
Stopped your seizure.
It's so good.
True.
Though, I will say that perhaps he could assist more in Shaitan's area of expertise. He seems to be very proficient in golemancy. He put together some sort of golem dog for Aelith. And it seems to be very cat-like, but it moves. And it seems to actually articulate quite well, so if you do still need his assistance, perhaps it's more in the mechanical realm.
Well, no. Golemancy. I'll keep that in mind.
This golem. Is it typical of golem maker, or is it something finer?
Well, most of the parts seem to be the sort you would find from your typical golem, but shrunk down, made it's a lot less durable, but it does have the same sort of crystal structure, I would imagine.
Yeah, and it can speak.
No, it's a dog.
I apologize. I must have misheard what you said.
No, it's a dog.
As I said, it was a gift that he gave to Aelith. The girl with the very poor memory.
Chris,
Are you not going to finish that?
I'm not sure I can anymore.
Alright.
I might have something that would be a little bit more your speed. But
He picked
I
up
don't have
an
any
apple,
on me.
tried to take a bite of it, and put it back with a bunch of teeth in it.
It is all right. I am prepared.
Oh, I couldn't do it for Shaitan. Maybe for Abelard.
Perhaps this gruel shall do. I believe the cook flavored it for you.
Pixie's gonna do something disgusting with
Why
this
thank
apple.
you, Shaitan.
Alright. I suppose that is all the business that is concluded.
Yes, I do believe I said everything I need to say.
Yep. Pixie's weird.
Very well.
Are they
I shall leave
okay?
you to it, Io. I'll be back.
Leave me
Thank
to
you for
what?
coming.
Sorry.
I think he's
Sure,
just
yes,
leading
sir.
them out.
I
Yes.
see. Yes.
Professor Lady Io, thank you for your time.
Of course. Thank you for the warning.
Anytime. You come see us whenever you need a place to be.
I will keep that in mind.
Dork,
Oh, yep.
Dork, we're heading out, sir.
All right.
We might need to stop by the graveyard. I need a few new teeth.
Okay.
Yes, Lady Io. It is always a pleasure, yes.
Indeed.
Oh my, this looks very comfortable.
Good to see you, Sir Nate. Sir Sarge.
Yes.
Yes, lady.
Take care, Dork.
Have a good one.
Their insistence on offering warnings certainly is interesting. I'm not sure what to think of it.
Well, this isn't too far from what we know, but it's also not anything that's changed since the first time Pythagoras opened his mouth towards me. He was looking for signs of innocence, a blessing of a goat. But, well, this is the first time I believe that your name has come up directly.
What did they come to warn you guys about?
Pythagoras. They were just following
Did,
up. They sent the letter in the first place.
Oh,
Forgive me, I was a little far away. Did I see teeth in the apple?
Yes, you saw correct.
Perhaps I can send them some avocado, as long as they're eaten at the right time. Even someone like that could consume them without any issue.
Perhaps. They brought many of their creatures with them, but they left them down there.
Oh, they got them now.
Yes.
A fight with them is going to be trouble if it ever comes to it. They have a lot of creatures.
Well,
Ones that are both animalistic and very much not.
well, that was one of the reasons why I made sure that we maintained diplomacy with them. We don't need another enemy.
I do think that, despite his imposing stature, Shaitan is not a threat directly.
Indirectly with
Doric.
what they're meddling with.
Yes, Doric would be the one that I'd be worried about actually getting into a fight with.